Hey guys, you are now ready for step 3 of your string art. You're going to start shading your hallway with your pencil. And the way that you're going to shade it is that the things beyond and the end of the hallway are going to be lighter, and it's going to get darker as the hallway comes closer to us, just like the images that you've seen from different films of people that are backlit. So you're going to use your pencil and you're going to use the different pressures on your pencil to create different shades. One of the things you're also going to do is control the stroke of your pencil. For the walls, your stroke is going to go up and down, and for the floor, your stroke is going to go side to side. And I want you to hold your paper, again, so that it's comfortable for you. Leave the middle square white and leave the next rectangle outside of that white. Go to the third row, and you can start there. And this is going to be your lightest one. And again, this is my wall, so I'm going up and down, and I'm pressing really light. And I'm just starting to color really lightly in here. I'm gonna get my little corners. I'm gonna go over it, and I'm just gonna smudge in a circular direction with my finger so that I don't really see my lines anymore. It looks nice and smooth. So now I'm gonna go to the next one. And again, I'm gonna go pretty light, and I'm going up and down. I wanna get all the way to the edge. And I'm gonna go over this one a couple of times so that I'm darker. And I'm gonna smudge that in a circular motion. And now if I see that the two are not different enough, I can always come back and make them darker. But it's really hard to make something lighter. So now I'm gonna flip it, again, so I don't smudge it with the rest of my finger. And I'm gonna go to the next row. And again, I'm gonna go really lightly. But I'm gonna start pressing harder, and I'm gonna start doing kind of like double passes. And I want my stroke to go in the same direction as my lines do. And I want this outer area to be darker than the last section that I was in. And don't rush it. You want it to be really nice and even. And you want to go in, again, that same side-to-side direction. If you find that it's more comfortable for you to work up and down, then hold your paper. You control the paper and make it the most comfortable for yourself. The paper doesn't control you. And I'm blending in a circular motion again. Okay, and that's definitely darker than my last section. So I'm going to move to the next one. And again, if I get to the outside and I say, hey, you know what, I want to darken everything else up, then that's what I'm going to do. And this works better for me if my pencil is not actually that sharp. I want it to be a little softer on the end, a little rounder. So you can start to see light towards the inside and darkness towards the outside. So I did my first two sides with pencil, lighter in the center, right, because it's going to be backlit. You can see my dirty hands from blending, and darker as I get to the sides. But that wasn't really as dark as I wanted my spooky op art hallway to be. So I'm going to do these other two sides in charcoal, and you have a choice. You could do charcoal or you could do pencil, or you can combine the two. It's up to you. So charcoal pencil, right, is going to be darker. It's going to be easy to blend. And I really want that darkness. So I'm super excited to use charcoal to get it sort of the darkness I want quicker. So I'm going to do the same thing where the amount of pressure that I use is really going to determine how dark my area is. And I can also layer the amount of pigment that I'm using by my pressure on the end of the pencil. I'm going to blend in circular motion just like I did with pencil. Okay, so now I have my sides in pencil, I have my top and bottom, and I might rotate it and do the other way around, but I have the other two sides in charcoal, and I want to just add a little darkness to those pencil sides. So I'm going to use my charcoal to just give a little more of that darkness to the tops and bottoms, to those corners where the shadows kind of lurk in a spooky hallway. And I'm just gonna blend it with my finger, and I'm gonna blend even into my lightest one. And I'm gonna do that all the way around. Just give it a little bit at the corners. All right, you're ready for next steps.